Which is poison to me too. It's similar to that. It's like the 3-day.
Does anyone want to be babysat tonight?
Twice over.
Okay, I'm your gal. I almost threw out these old Jeffrey Campbell boots so many times because I haven't worn them in years, and something told me that I would have a change of heart, and I did. Feeling this. My next door neighbors, Maddie and Carlo, just recently moved, but one of them, who's a producer, worked on the new Netflix docu-series called Happy Jail, and they're doing a community screening tonight in LA, and so we are going to go watch the first 3 episodes and rock out.
I want to bring up a few other people who are really integral to the whole process and the team. I want to bring up Carlo Vallejo.
One last question. Let's make it a good one.
No pressure.
Boyfriend, it's his birthday today. So if you guys could just on the count of 3, again, be obnoxious with me and say happy birthday. So on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
Actually, I'd like to ask you a question.
Oh man.
Carlo, Jones, Caporetto, Vallejo, mahal kita. Will you make me the happiest person on planet Earth and do this thing, this beautiful mess of a life with me? Will you marry me? I will. We decided not to do rings because we're those gays. I got to visit the Philippines for the first time in February, and it was one of the most life-changing experiences I've ever had. I got to visit a daycare that Carlo's family started in the Philippines, and it is in need of some work. So in lieu of a ring, I'd like to donate $1,000 to the Catbird Daycare Center in your name.
Let me know where you want that giant check to be made out to.
No, I need a ring.
Like a giant check.
So coming soon to Netflix, Happy Mail.
Yeah, like you can write a check for it.
You said that already. It's fine. I was so scared. I was so nervous. How did you memorize all that? I don't know.
Oh my god, we gotta get, it's a video.
Hi. Hi.
So,
Still shocked.
old ball and chain.
Did you have any idea?
No idea. I was like, oh, that's really nice that Maddie wants to ask a question. That's great.
Okay, I saw that and then like shot down.
When did you know?
When he was like, and I've got a question to ask. And I was like,
Oh my god, were you
I'm
like...
sure someone captured it on video.
Oh, I did. It's going on YouTube. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi Mom, I hope you know, or you knew before Maddie asked.
Yeah.
But he had already asked.
I already asked this.
Oh.
No, like
A year,
2 years ago.
Oh my god, let's see. Oh yes, yes. You broke the internet.
I hope so. Eat it, Kim.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing?
My shoe. I'm just adjusting my shoe. What? Can you get out of my way?
Ow, ow, ow.
Who's that?
My little guy, this is not footage for a vlog. I'll tell you that right now. No one cares.
Wait, why?
No one cares.
I think they do care. I think they care about every little
Let us
moment.
know that you don't.
Let us know if you don't care about this little horse on this tiny Jeep. Hey!
Fuck you.
You're crazy.
I hate this thing.
Why? What?
Mom, I gotta go.
You can't drive.
Driver? Yeah, come on, get it. KP, come on.
When are you gonna get in?
KP, we're leaving. Come on.
When are you gonna get in the vehicle?
Are we allowed?
Yeah, are you driving? Oh my God!
KP, I pulled a muscle.
I didn't do anything. How could I be
KP,
blamed?
I have it all on tape.
Okay. Publish it, put it on IMDb.
Put it on IMDb.
Put it on IMDb, I could use
I
the star
really
power.
pulled my hip by getting in that car. Fake getting in the car.
And now your fake hurts.
Get off of my nipple. No, I revealed it.
They drove this from the Philippines. Show some respect.
Yeah, do you know how wet this must have gotten?
What did you do? I put your name and then I got hurt. That's your fault. That really sucks.
No, I am not.
Yeah, you are.
Really?
Okay, wow. I haven't vlogged in a minute. I know you just were watching a vlog. Like, you've been watching one of my vlogs, so you're like, what do you mean? Like, we just saw you. But like, that was like over 2 weeks ago. I have not picked up. Here we go again. I don't want to say I haven't picked up my camera. I haven't vlogged since that clip. So here's the deal. I haven't really been doing anything like vlog worthy. I always say this, and then I like, I don't know, I'll post like a really chatty vlog, or like I'll think back to like when my vlogs mostly just consisted of me like ranting and like doing something in my own apartment, and then you guys were like, we love that, and so I'm like, who cares? Why do I always have to wait until I'm doing something fun? Because God knows sometimes that can be weeks. So I'm just, this is gonna be, the last half of this vlog is just gonna be chatty. So I hope that you guys still like that. And that's what's gonna be, because, you know, okay, let me turn on some lights. No, I'm okay right now. Actually, the lighting's all right. I don't know, vlogging is hard. And I don't mean like, it's so hard. Like, I mean like, it's tricky in that I feel this pressure to like compete or measure up in some way, because, you know, there's like so many, not that okay, please follow along if you can, but you know, like the vlogger lifestyle is like very curated, and it's very like, I'm just hopping on a plane to Paris and I am going on this cruise. I don't know. Anyway, I don't do that stuff very often, and I don't live the typical vlogger lifestyle. I'm just not one of those people. That's not my life. I don't want that to be my life. Like, that's just, I mean, believe me, I don't want to be getting invited to Paris. Like, what? Who has the time? I don't live that kind of lifestyle, and sometimes I like won't, I feel this pressure that I'm like, I won't film until I'm like going somewhere fun, or I'm like with my friends, because I'm like, that's what's interesting to people. But then sometimes I'm with my friends and I'm like, I don't want to be always pulling out my camera every time I'm with my friends. I really like to be present. So so yeah, the past 2 weeks is kind of like a combo of like seeing some friends sprinkled in and not wanting to like make it a show, and then others, but mostly it's just been like me doing my ordinary daily stuff and thinking like, no one cares, or do they really want to see me like sitting in my apartment talking? And I'm hoping you do, because this is just like, I'm thinking out loud, because this is just like the things I battle with. Like, I had to like pick up my camera today and be like, oh my God, like, all right already, just like talk to them. Say what's up. Hey, what's up? Haven't talked to you in a while, you know? So I feel like you guys are like, no, these are my favorites. Like, I'm just based on like history of like things you guys have said to me that you guys like these. But then every now and then someone's like, leave your house for once. Like, you don't do anything. And I'm like, you guys are like doing activities every day. Like, please grow up, okay? We're adults and we don't do anything and we like it. No, but really, I've honestly just been like working and living in the studio. And I'm especially on like a studio kick right now. Like, I just live there currently. I feel like I'm on a roll. I'm really trying to like curate my collection. Like I feel for a while, as I was like experimenting and trying new things, I was just kind of selling random things that I created. You know, like I'm like, oh, this is a fun vase. Like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna make this, or let's just see what happens. And now I'm thinking more in terms of like, what do I want my ceramics brand to look like? You know, what do I want to almost be like known for, recognized for? I want to have like a collection instead of doing like a one-off thing here and a one-off thing there, which like, don't get me wrong, one-offs are fun and I'll still do them. But like I want to have like, you know, like my cow bowls, which like I love that you guys love, and I want to make like a bunch of those. And then same with like a bunch of mugs, and then like I want to have like a collection of a few things and make like a bunch of them to sell. And then as I come up with a new design, then I add that to the mix. Or maybe nobody likes one thing and I can drop that off and create something else. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Oh, can I show you a little teaser? So I'm very into seashells right now. Just in general, love the aesthetic. Love the aesthetic of the ocean. So because I'm very into seashells, I went perusing on Etsy and got this. I'm gonna like throw up because I love it so much. It's a vase. It's a ceramic vase. It's literally like someone made this. I don't know who. It's vintage. It's from, it says 89. I can't believe it. Are you freaking out? Like who? Comment below if you gasped, because I gasped when I saw it and when I opened the package. I'm obsessed with this. The reason I got it was because I was learning how to make slip casting molds, and so I was like looking for cool things that I could like practice molding, and so I got that because I'm like, oh, that'd be fun to make a mold of. And then I got it and was like, nothing's happening to this. I can't risk it. So now it's just here and it's just beautiful. So anyway, based on how much I love that, like I'm like, I want to make a seashell vase of my own. Now, fuck, I should have showed you this after because now mine doesn't look very good. I still love mine. I'm very proud of it. So anyway, I was like, I want to make a vase that is inspired. My neighbor's walking by and I don't want her to see me. Okay, I want to make a vase. She can't hear me. What am I doing? That is reminiscent of a seashell. And this is my little baby. But I threw this on the wheel. So I threw like a cylinder, and then once it dried a bit, I manipulated it to looking like a clamshell. And then I glazed it. Oh my god, another neighbor. Okay, I gotta get away from the, maybe. And then I glazed it to look like oceany. So here's, I made a bunch of them because I really need to get this glaze right. So look at this one. So this is one of the bad ones. Glaze did not come out. And that stuck to the kiln too, and like I had to rip it off. Well, I didn't, but someone did. So then I started like testing glazes. I had this like mug that I didn't need, and so I was testing, and this was the one that I was like, oh, nailed it. I wanted like a gradient. I wanted it to start pink and then fade to green and then fade to blue. And we did it, folks. So I have a few of those that I'm gonna be selling. They'll come out a little bit different. That's the beauty of glaze chemistry. Here's another one. They're just, I love them. I just can't wait to like put flowers in them. So anyway, that's something I'm very excited about. So I have like, I'm collecting like a legit collection on my shelf. So every day I go in and I like have a purpose. It feels like really nice. Like I'm like, okay, it's mug day. I go in, I'm like making a bunch of mugs. I feel like a freaking psycho machine, and I really love it. And I love how into my whole ceramics thing you guys are, and granted some of you probably aren't, and that's fine, but like I get like so many messages about people that have said that it inspired them to like take a class in their town, and like that makes me so happy because I just recommend it for everyone. It's so much fun. It's so therapeutic. Also got a new color scheme I'm feeling. These are just some random vases I made, but look at the color scheme. Very into, I'll tell you what my inspo is for a lot of my things right now and the colors. Do you guys follow 80s, wait, what is it? The_80s_interior. Best Instagram. The colors, the shapes, I'm all about it. It's all I think about. Okay, anyway, enough being dramatic. On to something else dramatic. I'm spending so much money right now. I'm going away so much, and it's not even all of my fault. Like literally one of these trips is my choice, and I'm going on like 4. And I just like added up the cost of all of it, and I want to die. Yeah, in a couple weeks, Ted and I, my boyfriend and I are gonna go on a little solo trip to Big Sur. Well, it's actually called Cambria. Google it, Cambria, California. Beautiful. It's like just south of Big Sur. And we've just been doing a lot of like family stuff, so we're like, we gotta get away, just the 2 of us. So we're going just for a weekend in like 2 weeks. So very excited about that. But then in October, his brother's getting married, and we gotta fly to San Francisco. They're getting married in like wine country, very beautiful. So that we're gonna be there for like 3 nights, I think. So we're gonna be there, we'll come back. Then the 25th, we gotta go home to Philly because my goddamn brother got engaged, which is very exciting. I'm very excited. And yeah, it's the brother that lives in LA. So you're probably like, why are you going home? Well, because he's going home because he's being he's being inducted. Did you guys watch my vlog of like me going home? So you guys, like, if you didn't, it's right up here, but like just get a little background story on like my high school experience. And anyway, my brother's being inducted into my high school's Hall of Fame. So we had a little bit of a different experience. I normally go home for Thanksgiving, and then my family comes here for Christmas. So always had planned to go home for Thanksgiving. So all of a sudden my brother gets engaged, and my mom's like, well, while he's here, we're gonna have a engagement party. Mom, I know you're watching this, and I'm sorry I'm really throwing you under the bus right now. Anyway, so that's what's happening. Everyone's coming into town for that. And so I'm like, okay, now we gotta go. And literally, we are going the day after my boyfriend's 30th birthday. So it's a little bit of like, put a pin in that, we gotta go. So we're spending like 4 days there, 4 nights, and then we get back. And so we were going to go away for his birthday. He wants to do like a cabin in Big Bear with a bunch of our friends, which very exciting birthday thing. You know, it's 30th birthday, it's a big one. So we're now going the weekend after we get back from Philly. I'm almost like, how dare you turn 30 right now? You know, it's like we have other things going on. Like, we're not doing a milestone this year. Sorry. No, but it's gonna be fun. It's just like I'm a little bit like staring down the barrel of like, am I gonna be able to do literally anything for myself? Yeah, I'm just like, I don't like having a lot of trips on deck. That doesn't settle me. So, but I actually, like, I don't know. Remember when I went, so if you watched that vlog that I just posted up here, the one of me going home, I was like absolutely reeling about going home because I was freaking out. I feel so much better at this point. I've since traveled a couple times, so still not like loving it, but I feel a lot better. So I don't feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like this is gonna be annoying, mixed a little bit with like I'm gonna die, you know what I mean? Speaking of mental health, if you've been following along, if not, you might be a little bit lost, and like that's okay. But I, for the past year, like over a year at this point, I guess I'll throw this vlog up here. When I first like initially talked about how I was going through a really hard time with anxiety and depression, and how I was changing up my medication, and it was a very tough situation. So happy to announce that, and this took literally a whole year. I am now officially off of my old antidepressant and fully on my new one. So in this amount of time, I had been slowly, I need to put the camera down to do this hand gesture. I've been doing this. This is old one, this is new one. Going off of it and then slowly going on to the new one. The new one, which again, I've mentioned that I don't want to say the name only because I don't think it's very helpful for anyone. Because first of all, what antidepressant works for one person is no indication that's going to work for another person. I made a point to like not Google anything about this medication, but to trust my doctor fully. And it ended up like, it's like ignorance is bliss. Like literally read any review for birth control and you'll just be like, well, I guess I'll just remove my uterus. So that's the reason. If it literally was gonna be helpful for anyone at all, I would absolutely say it, but I don't want anyone to be like, oh my God, well, when I was on that, I died. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? So that's just the reason. Most of you are cool, but like one person will do it and I just can't risk it. Anyway, I'll gladly say my old medicine, because it doesn't matter anymore, was Cymbalta. And if you've been on Cymbalta, you know it's one of the hardest medications to get off of. It just has really brutal withdrawal symptoms and they last a long time. So I've literally been on it for so long that it was even harder to get off. My doctor and I worked together on like my comfort level, and we just did it really slowly over the course of a year. And we were just kind of like playing it by ear. Like we didn't have a timeline in mind. It was just however slow I needed to go. Like, you know, I'd drop it down and then maybe like I'd wait to feel better, because each time I would like decrease it, I would like feel like shit for a bit. And let's say like I had like a thing coming up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it right now because I have this coming up and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it's all taken a year and I just did the final, I don't take it anymore. And now I'm on the full like therapeutic dose of my new one, which by the way has been so helpful for me. Like, and it's not a magic pill. Like they never are. I've done a ton of the grunt work like in therapy and just with myself over this past year, and I'm very proud of myself, and it's been very hard but very, you know, worth it, because I feel like I'm, you know, we always have room for improvements, but I feel like I'm completely on the other side of it. Like, you know, I've gotten comments recently where people are like, you seem like you're really enjoying your life, and I'm like, I am. Like, do I still deal with depression and anxiety? Like, of course, but I feel like I'm on the other side, and I'm able to enjoy my life, and I just feel really good, and I feel like just good. I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm having like withdrawal symptoms still. I'm definitely like through the worst of it, but I can tell I'm just like not fully, like I still have a little bit of a brain fog. Like it's, you know, things are still recalibrating, but I feel so glad to be done with it. Like, you have no idea. Oh my God. It's also like really weird just to be taking a single pill now, like after a year of being like in between two like doses of 2 medications. Also like the prescriptions I would have to pick up, I'm like, it's like 4. They'd be like, do you have any questions? I'm like, no. I'm just like hoarding antidepressants, it seems like. But now I'm just like a single pill. I'm like, oh, hello. It's cool. Yeah, so that's kind of another reason I've just been like throwing myself into ceramics and work and not really been like on camera because I was dealing with that, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So yeah, I feel like I really like this. Did you guys have a good time? I feel like we're like on a date and I just talked the whole time, and then like you didn't get to say anything, but this was nice to just chat and catch up. I think, yeah, I've decided I'm gonna do more chatty vlogs. I don't know, I just like being able to, I don't know, when we're doing like friend stuff, when we're doing like out and about stuff, like I don't get to talk about this, right? This like real life catch up. So I hope that, I mean, the pleasure was all mine, honestly. Well, that's what's going on with me. I really love you guys. Sorry, not to be sappy, but like, I just really appreciate you. I think you guys are just cool, and I just think I have the coolest audience of like every YouTuber out there. I'm like, I got it locked and loaded. You guys are the bomb. What am I talking about? I just feel like, I don't know, birds of a feather, you know? Like, you guys get me, I get you, we got this. Okay, I have to pee really bad. And also, I think now this vlog just got to be very long. So much for not filming for 2 weeks. So I just really made up for it. So I'm gonna go edit this so I can put it up on YouTube and then you guys can see it. That's how it works. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I mean, come on. How'd you stumble upon this video? I'll see you in my next video.